AI prank on Royal Guard goes horribly wrong. The epic apology that rocked X. Buckle up for a wild showdown at Buckingham Palace, 8 a.m., May 31st, 2025. Logan Reed, a 25-year-old TikTok hotshot from Miami, storms in like a digital cowboy, bomber jacket blazing, wielding an AI voice cloning app to prank Royal Guard Ethan Cole, a 27-year-old SAS vet who's cool as steel. Logan's got 2 million followers hyped, his AI barking fake orders, drop and salute at Ethan, who's locked in like a royal fortress. The crowd's losing it. 500 tourists with phones up, X blowing up with #guard prank. Logan's crew cheers, make him flinch, as he taunts, thinking he's king. But hold up, Ethan's got a secret SAS trick up his sleeve and bam! Logan's prank crashes in a fiery, system-locked meltdown. The crowd roars, Logan's ego's toast, and Colonel Sarah Brooks drops a truth bomb. Respect ain't a game. Can Logan bounce back from this viral smackdown? Stick around for the shocker twist and tell us who's your champ. It's 8 o'clock a.m., May 31st, 2025, 60 to GF, and the Buckingham Palace courtyard in London is a wild kaleidoscope of chaos, a swirling vortex where history and hype collide like a Hollywood blockbuster. The cobblestones pulse under a sea of tourists, their sneakers and selfie sticks clashing in a frenzied dance, cameras flashing like a meteor shower across a dawn sky. The air crackles, thick with the buzz of New Yorkers haggling for angles, Japanese influencers live streaming, and London kids darting through the fray, all chasing the mythic changing of the guard. It's less a courtyard, more a gladiator arena, where every snap and post fuels a digital inferno, X already simmering with whispers of something epic about to drop. Into this electric storm swaggers Logan Reed, a 25-year-old TikTok kingpin from Miami, 5 feet 9 inches of unfiltered swagger, his bomber jacket a neon riot of colors, shades gleaming like a rock star's shield. Clutching a phone loaded with an AI voice cloning app, he's a digital cowboy ready to conquer. With 2 million followers riding his wave, Logan's got a prank that'll break the internet, he boasts, strutting 5 yards from guardsman Ethan Cole, a 27-year-old monolith of discipline, 6 feet 1 inch, carved in crimson tunic and black bearskin hat, standing like a sentinel forged from London's ancient stones. This guard's about to be my TikTok marionette, Logan hollers, his voice slicing through the morning mist, AI blasting a fake British general's bark. Drop and salute, soldier. The crowd's a live wire, breath held, phones soaring like a flock of startled birds, X erupting with #guard prank, hashtags spreading like wildfire. Logan's crew, a posse of streetwear-clad hype beasts, roars from 8 yards back. Go viral, Logan! The courtyard's a pressure cooker, tourists caught in a tug-of-war between shock and glee, a Texas mom gasping, he's out of his mind! A local teen tugs his dad's sleeve. This guy's toast. The vibe's raw, like a street fight's one jab away, every eye locked on Logan's stunt, waiting for Ethan to buckle under the AI's taunts. But Ethan's a fortress of frost, his green eyes glinting like sharpened steel, face an unyielding mask, not a flicker giving Logan an inch. To the prankster, he's a stiff, a royal relic ripe for roasting. The AI screams, "March backward now!" and the crowd teeters on the edge, some snickering, others tensing, phones pinging with #royal roast. Logan's eating the chaos 2 yards closer, waving his phone like a matador's cape, blind to the beast he's prodding. The palace's ancient walls loom like silent judges, sunlight splintering into golden shards, the air buzzing like a swarm of drones. Ethan's silence roars louder than Logan's jeers, a tightly wound spring poised to unleash hell. The crowd's a heartbeat from explosion, split between hype and dread. A Chicago influencer filming, hissing, "This is gonna be huge." Logan's crew keeps stoking, one shouting, "Make him flinch, bro!" The stakes are stratospheric, the courtyard a global stage for a public brawl. Logan's surfing a tsunami, thinking he's the prank god, but he's just tossed a match into a gunpowder barrel. Ethan's steely gaze holds firm, a soldier's calm that spells doom for any fool crossing his line. This ain't no TikTok gag, it's a royal rumble, and X is about to catch fire with a showdown that'll shake the world. Logan Reed's AI-fueled taunts still ripple through the Buckingham Palace courtyard, his fake generals bark, "Drop and salute," hanging like a cheap shot. X posts with #guard prank igniting like a digital wildfire. Logan, 25, 5 feet 9 inches of Miami-bred swagger, owns the moment. His bomber jacket a neon scream, shades glinting like a gangster's gold chain. He's a TikTok warlord, 2 million followers riding his clout, his AI voice-cloning app a weapon to carve his name into viral history. "This guard's my next meme," he sneers, pacing 5 yards from guardsman Ethan Cole, mic'd up via his phone, voice booming like a cage fight hype man. His crew, a pack of streetwear-clad sidekicks, fuels the fire from 8 yards back, one hollering, "Make him flinch, Logan!" Logan's grin's a switchblade, slicing through the crowd's murmurs, blind to the storm he's brewing, thinking he's the king of this royal circus. Ethan Cole, 27, 6 feet 1 inch, is a damn fortress, his red tunic and bearskin hat framing a soldier's steel, standing like London's oldest oak, unshaken by Logan's digital jabs. His green eyes, sharp as a sniper's scope, don't blink, cutting through the prankster's noise like a laser through fog. To Logan, Ethan's a prop, a stiff in a costume, but this SAS vet's coded countermeasures for terror cells in deserts hotter than Logan's TikTok streak. His silence is a thunderclap, a coiled viper ready to strike, making the crowd lean in, sensing a predator beneath the pageantry. Ethan's not here for fame, he's here to hold the line, and Logan's too cocky to see the trap snapping shut. Colonel Sarah Brooks, 58, 5 feet 7 inches, cuts a sharp figure 10 yards off, her tailored coat crisp, silver hair catching the morning light, blue eyes narrowing like a hawk's. This retired British officer's got decades of battles in her bones, her clipped accent low as she mutters, "This punk's about to eat his words." She's seen clowns like Logan crash, big talk, zero grit. Her gaze flicks to Ethan, 3 yards from the prankster, catching his icy calm, a spark of pride in her weathered face. The crowds split, some cheering Logan's antics, others whispering, "He's screwed." A New York influencer films, hissing, "This is gonna blow up." Logan's crew keeps the heat on, one yelling, "Drop him, Logan!" as the AI barks another fake order, "Jump, soldier!" Logan's eyes glint, closing to 2 yards, taunting, "My app's gonna make you TikTok famous, bro." Ethan's still as granite, but his calm's a warning, like a storm cloud flashing lightning. The crowd's a live fuse, tourists clutching phones, a Chicago dad muttering, "Kids playing with fire." The palace walls loom, shadows sharp, the air buzzing like a swarm of wasps. Logan's crew eggs him on, but Sarah's boots shift 5 yards closer, ready to step in if this goes south. The courtyard's a powder keg, the vibe raw, like a street brawl one spark from igniting. Logan's surfing a tsunami, thinking he's got Ethan on the ropes, but he's poking a royal lion. Ethan's gaze, a blade of ice, holds steady, a soldier's discipline that spells doom for any fool crossing him. The crowd's buzzing, X-posts hitting fever pitch, # royal roast trending like a rocket. This ain't just a prank, it's a public crucifixion waiting to drop, and someone's ego's about to get torched. The stakes are sky high, and Silicon Valley's got nothing on this London showdown that's ready to set the internet ablaze. Logan Reed's taunts still scorch the Buckingham Palace courtyard. His AI's fake generals roar, "Jump, soldier!" blasting like a cheap stunt. X posts with #guard prank exploding like a digital hurricane. Logan's 2 yards from guardsman Ethan Cole, his bomber jacket a neon flare, shades glinting, phone raised like a grenade launcher. "Let's break this statue," he jeers, cranking the AI to scream, "Dance now!" The crowd's a live volcano, 500 tourists erupting in gasps and giggles, phones swinging like a paparazzi swarm, cheering for the TikTok kingpin to crack Ethan's royal armor. Logan's crew, 8 yards back, pumps the hype, one barking, "Own him, Logan!" As the prankster edges to 1 yard, his smirk pure poison, thinking he's got Ethan on the ropes, blind to the royal storm about to hit. Ethan's a damn iceberg, his red tunic and bearskin hat framing a soldier's steel, standing like a fortress under siege. His green eyes, sharp as a sniper's crosshair, don't flinch, but a subtle twitch of his gloved hand betrays action. A SAS-grade countermeasure device concealed in his wristband hums to life. The crowd's buzzing, some chanting Logan's name, others tensing. A New York influencer whispering, "This dude's done." Logan's AI ramps up, bellowing, "Salute your king!" The courtyard a pressure cooker, the air thick like a street brawl, one punch from exploding. Logan's grinning, 2 feet away, phone thrust forward, oblivious to the trap snapping shut. Then, it drops. Ethan's fingers graze his wristband, and bam! A silent pulse from his device fries Logan's signal, the AI app crashing with a glaring, system-locked alert in crimson. Logan's phone goes dark, his smirk collapsing like a cheap tent, his shades slipping as he stumbles back 3 feet, stunned like he's been sucker punched. The crowd roars, jaws hitting the cobblestones, phones shaking, X-posts screaming, "Royal Guard just smoked the prankster!" Ethan's gaze locks on Logan, cold as Arctic steel. Not a hint of triumph, just a soldier's job done with surgical precision. Tourists lose it, a London teen yelling, "He's a freaking ninja!" as applause thunders like a rock concert. Colonel Sarah Brooks, 10 feet back, breaks through, her blue eyes glinting, a smirk curling her lips. "Told you, kid," she mutters, her British growl slicing the chaos. Logan's crew freezes, their bravado flatlining, staring like they've seen a ghost. The screens on tourists' phones replay the crash, system locked, searing into Logan's ego like a brand. He fumbles his phone. 5 yards from Ethan, the crowd's cheers a dagger to his clout. Ethan stands tall, his calm a royal middle finger to Logan's antics. The courtyard a live wire, every eye glued to the guard who just turned the tables. Security edges in, 3 yards off, radio's buzzing, but Ethan's the real show, proving SAS Grit eats TikTok Flash for breakfast. This ain't just a prank gone wrong, it's a public execution of Logan's ego, and X is eating it raw. The crowd's still screaming. Hashtag Royal Guard wins trending like a wildfire. Tourists from Chicago chanting Ethan's name. Logan's kingdom's crumbling. His shades no shield against the royal smackdown. Sarah's nod says it all. Discipline just obliterated arrogance. And London's courtyard is ground zero for a viral reckoning. The palace walls echo the crowd's roar, the stakes stratospheric, and Ethan's countermeasure, a whisper of SAS tech, has flipped the script. This showdown's breaking the internet, and the world's watching a tourist learn the hard way. Mess with a royal guard, and you're toast. Ethan Cole's SAS tech counterstrike still electrifies the Buckingham Palace courtyard. Logan Reed's AI prank a smoldering wreck. His phone's system-locked alert a scarlet scar on his ego. Logan's frozen, 3 feet from Ethan, his bomber jacket a wilted flag, shades slipping, face ghost pale like he's been hit by a digital freight train. The crowd's a roaring inferno, 500 tourists erupting, phones flashing like a lightning storm, X-posts with hot Royal Guard winds blazing across the globe. Ethan stands like a royal titan, his red tunic and bearskin hat unmoved, green eyes cold as Arctic steel, no smirk, just a soldier's duty carved in stone. Logan's crew, 8 yards back, stands shell-shocked, their hype man bravado crushed under Ethan's silent takedown. Colonel Sarah Brooks storms forward, 5 yards from Ethan, her boots stomping like war drums, blue eyes blazing. "That's how you learn, punk," she growls, her British snap cutting like a whip, ready to drop a truth bomb that'll echo from London to LA. Sarah's voice slices through the chaos, sharp as a bayonet. Royal Guards ain't your TikTok props. They're warriors with skills that'd make your app cry. The crowd's all ears, a Chicago influencer whispering, "She's dropping bars." Sarah points at Ethan, 2 yards off, steady as a rock. This man's fought in shadows, coded tech that saved lives in war zones. That calm you mocked, it's what makes him unbreakable. Logan's head slumps, his shades no shield. The crowd's applause a sledgehammer to his clout. His startup dreams are ash, X posts screaming, "TikTok clown got owned." It's the kind of public roasting Americans live for. A loudmouth dethroned, a quiet badass crowned, the courtyard a stage for a royal reckoning. The crowd's vibe flips, shock morphing into respect. A New York mom filming, muttering, "This is straight fire." Cheers explode like a Super Bowl touchdown, hands clapping, phones pinging, respect aye. Sarah's not done, her growl pure steel. AI's a tool, not a toy. Abuse it, and it'll burn you faster than a viral flop. Logan flinches, 3 feet from Ethan, the truth stinging worse than his crashed prank. The crowd's eating it raw, tourists from Seattle posting, "Buckingham just schooled him." Ethan's silence is louder than Logan's taunts, his discipline a middle finger to the influencer's flash. This ain't just a win, it's a wake-up call, proving soldier grit buries TikTok hype every damn time. Security closes in, 5 feet from Logan, radios buzzing, their leader nodding to Sarah. He's in deep, public stunt, big trouble. Sarah's eyes don't waver. Damn right, you don't mess with a guard and walk. Logan's led off, head low, his app's failure a global meme, TikTok stock plummeting. The crowd's still hyped, some shaking heads, others chanting Ethan's name, his calm a beacon in the storm. Sarah's nod to Ethan, 1 yard off, seals it. Discipline just obliterated arrogance, and London's shook. The palace walls soak up the crowd's roar, screens looping, system locked, a digital guillotine for Logan's ego. This isn't just a prank bust, it's a viral crucifixion, etched in cobblestone. The crowd's a live wire, X-posts hitting fever pitch, # guard prank trending like a tsunami. Ethan's back at his post, cool as ever, a freaking legend in red. Logan's learning the hard way. Underestimate a royal guard and you're roadkill. The courtyard's alive, every eye on Ethan, no longer a statue but a warrior king. This showdown's rewriting the prank game, and the world's glued to a truth that hits like a wrecking ball. In the clash of tech and honor, grit always wins, and respect's the only currency that matters. The Buckingham Palace courtyard still hums with Ethan Cole's royal takedown. Logan Reed's AI prank a smoking ruin. The system-locked alert a digital tombstone for his ego. Logan's hauled off stage, his bomber jacket a crumpled mess, shades gone, ego shredded like confetti, led 5 yards to a stark security room just past 8 o'clock a.m., May 31st, 2025. The crowd's roar fades outside, X-posts with #respect AI blazing like a wildfire, tourists chanting Ethan's name, security's 3 yards away, radios crackling about fines, public disruption, tech misuse, serious heat. Logan's TikTok empire's crumbling, sponsorships tanking, his crew ghosted, their hype buried under Ethan's SAS-grade smackdown. Colonel Sarah Brooks's words, "AI's a tool, not a toy," burn like a brand, Logan's head spinning, the Miami hotshot now a fool facing a royal reckoning that's pure gut punch. The door creaks open, and Ethan strides in, no longer in tunic and bearskin, now in combat fatigues, 6 feet 1 inch of quiet steel, green eyes cool as a winter storm. He stands 2 yards off, presence heavy, a soldier's calm that cuts like a blade. Logan, slumped in a chair, 5 feet 9 inches, straightens, heart pounding, expecting a verbal beatdown. "Man, I fucked up," he blurts, voice raw. No Miami swagger left, brown eyes dropping to his scuffed sneakers. "Thought you were some stiff, and my AI was king." Ethan leans against the wall, 1 yard closer, silent, his gaze a vice, letting Logan squirm. The air's thick, a standoff with no punches, just truth. Logan's not dodging, he's unraveling. "You're a damn legend," he says, voice cracking. "And I was a clown." Ethan's voice slices through, steady, no mercy. "You saw a uniform, not a soldier. My text for saving lives, not chasing clout." He steps forward, 1 foot, words like bullets. "I've coded in war zones, stopped threats that'd fry your app in a heartbeat." That calm? It's duty, not a game. Logan nods, slow, the lesson hitting like a sledgehammer. He's built for likes, Ethan for survival. "That SAS tech, huh?" Logan asks, a TikToker glimpsing a warrior's world. Ethan's nod is curt. "We fight for real, not followers." "You prank to trend. I protect to live." The words sear, Logan's arrogance a pile of ash, his shades a useless prop. Security's outside, 5 feet off, prepping fines. Disrupting a guard's no small deal, maybe thousands in penalties. Logan's face tightens, but he's not whining. "I earned this," he says, meeting Ethan's gaze, raw, real. I'm sorry, not just for the prank, but for disrespecting you. Ethan studies him, 1 yard away, his silence louder than X's roar. Then, a nod. Noted. It's not forgiveness, but respect, hard won. Logan's shoulders ease, cuffs clinking, a weight lifting, his voice steady. Your grit, I need that. Ethan's lips twitch, almost a smirk. Earn it, kid. He turns, striding out, leaving Logan to his fate. Sarah Brooks lingers outside, 3 yards from the door, her blue eyes softening, a nod of approval. The officer steps in, radio buzzing. Fines are set. Logan rises, eyes on Ethan's shadow. The crowd's hum fades. X posts praising Logan's turnaround. Hashtag guard prank, now a redemption tale. Logan's alone, his clout in ruins, but his eyes burn with something new. Humility. This ain't just a loss. It's a rebirth. The kind Americans eat up, where a loudmouth finds truth. Ethan's back on duty, a legend in fatigues, his silence a lesson louder than any prank. The palace stands quiet, but the story's screaming. A TikToker brought low, a soldier towering, a path forged in grit. Yo, story junkies, what a freaking wild ride. Logan Reed's AI prank on Royal Guard Ethan Cole at Buckingham Palace was straight up insane, and we're still buzzing. Drop a comment. What blew your mind? Ethan's badass system-locked takedown. Logan's humbling apology, or that killer lesson about respect and using AI right. Who's your champ? Cocky TikTok star Logan or ice-cold Ethan? Tell us where you're watching from. Miami, Chicago, or maybe right there in London? This saga's all about grit schooling arrogance, and we're dying to hear your take. Was Logan's prank a bold move or a total flop? Should Ethan have roasted him harder? Spill your thoughts. Let's get this convo lit. If you're hooked on epic drama that hits like a royal smackdown, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell. We're dropping another banger tomorrow. Hit like if you're all about those underdog wins, and check out our other crazy stories on screen now. Thanks for vibing with us. Keep the energy high in the comments, and let's make X explode with #GuardPrank.